A very good day to Miss Lillian and my fellow friends. Today, our group would like to present regarding the ethical issues on abortion. I am Rachel. The following presenters are Daphne, Hui-Ling, and Rosalinda. First, I would like to provide an insight of the contents of our presentation. We will summarize the newspaper of abortion issue and the ethical and corporate social responsibility issues in the article. After that, we will talk about the relevance of the issue to ethical theory studies, which are utilitarianism and deontology. Finally, we will present our opinion on this issue. Now, I would like to pass the mic to our first presenter, Daphne.
Thank you, Rachel. Now, I would like to make you a brief picture of the article. In summary, the article is about the pregnancy of a 24-year-old Thai woman, Lita. An ultrasound scanning showed Lita was 7 weeks pregnant. She was facing condemnations toward the decisions to abort her baby even under the protections of law. In the article, Lita decided to terminate her unintended pregnancy due to the inability to raise her baby. It is because she is now still pursuing her master while working full-time. And the amendment of law has made abortion legalized up to 12 weeks of pregnancy. And Lita's abortion decisions is under the legalized circumstances. And still, the doctor did not perform the abortions for her, and she even be told that her decisions will leave great consequence for the rest of her life. But ultimately, Lita was successfully terminated her pregnancy with the help of Thailand Pregnancy Hotline, which provided pregnancy options counseling. That is the brief summary of the article. Next, let's proceed to the ethical or corporate social responsibility issue in the article. The first ethical issue is the ethical dilemma faced by a pregnant woman on abortion issue. Lita was acting ethically by terminating her pregnancy under the legitimations of abortion law. Her actions was going to be seen as morally right from the utilitarian approach, as she has been considered every consequence of abortions to her and her baby before making the decision. Finally, she found out that abortion is the most beneficial way for her and her baby, as she was now unable to provide a good life for her baby. Consequently, the second ethical issue is the condemnations on abortions in Thai society. The doctor and Thai society seems Lita abortions as an ethical wrong decisions. This is because from the deontology approach, Lita was choosing a morally wrong options by killing the life of the baby in order to live her own life. In this case, from the doctor perspective, it is the duty for a woman to get pregnant to become a mother, to have a family, and to raise up a child. While from the Thai society perspective, killing a life is considered as sinful even with valid reasons. In short, I have covered the summary and the ethical issue in the article. So now, I would like to hand over the presentations to Hui-Ling to deliver the utilitarianism theories in details. Thank you.
Thank you, Daphne. Let me begin by giving you the definition of utilitarianism. The utilitarianism is an action is considered the right if it maximizes the pleasure and minimizes the pain. In this article, both Lita and Thai government provide the utilitarianism approach as their decision to maximize the greater benefit to the greater number of populations. Now, I will bring you to the view of Lita's perspective regarding the utilitarianism. From Lita's perspective, she decided to abort her baby because it was the way that is the best interest for her and her baby. She realized that she needed a lot of responsibility and could not raise the baby after giving the birth. As mentioned, her pregnancy was early and unintentional, and she is currently pursuing a master's degree while working full-time. In her case, the most ideal solution to her current situation will be to terminate the pregnancy. That is because she cannot ensure to give a comfortable life for the baby, therefore she chose to have an abortion. According to the research, in United States have a survey show that have 667 women in 21 states over a 5-year period, tracking each woman's emotion when deciding to have an abortion. Have about 95% of women say that they thought it was the right decision to have an abortion during the study. The study asked participants if they had any feeling of sadness, anger, or joy about their decision. Joy was the most common emotion throughout the 5 years study. Apparently, most women who have the action of abortion do so with the happiness and absent the pain in their mind. Last but not least, I would like to proceed to the government perspective. Thailand is following a utilitarian approach by amending its abortion law. As we all know, in February, the abortion law of Thailand has amended for the first time to make the abortion legalized under the certain situation. With the legalization of the abortion, the woman now have access to advanced health care because the doctor have the result to perform the abortion. In this way, the legalization of abortion has the result in favorable outcome for the woman by reducing the complication issue and the maternal mortality through the government provided the healthcare system. That's all on my presentation for today. And now, I would like to give the stage to my teammate, Rosalinda.
Thank you, Huilings, for sharing the utilitarianism theory. Next, I'm going to share about the deontology theory. Firstly, I would like to share about the definitions of deontology theory. Deontology theory is a duty-based ethics which uses rules to distinguish right and wrong. Unlike utilitarianism, deontology ignores consequences for utility maximizations. Deontology avoids calculating the benefits and effects of doing some things because people just need to follow the rules or responsibilities which they need to do without judging what is the effect of doing it. After having a clearer understanding of deontology theory, we can discuss how does it work in abortions. The deontologists will like to oppose abortions when the abortion is motivated by the desire to escape from the responsibility of taking care for a child. This is because these actions is morally wrong and against the rules. On the other hand, the deontologists will support the abortions when one's objectives were to consider the child's or one's own potential welfare. In this case, the daughter does not support Lita for abortions, although the abortion in Lita's case is legal. She thinks that abortions without a special circumstance is a morally wrong behavior. In her opinion, Lita just wanted to continue her daily life, such as studies and working, by just killing the baby. It is a very irrational decision because Lita actually can continue the pregnancy and asking her family or others to adopt her child. This is an action which can avoid killing a baby because parents should take the responsibility of taking care of the child. Next, most of the feminists oppose abortions because abortions goes against the feminist values. The abortions does not really free women because what women need is low-cost, readily available childcare as well as workplace or school to survive. Other than that, abortions is a type of violence which does not support by the feminists. And in some feminist opinion, abortion is a way for men to exploit women freely. In more detail, abortions indirectly encourage men to escape from the responsibilities to become a husband and father. They will try to have sex freely without to accept the responsibility by abortions. Next, I will invite Rachel to continue with the presentations.
Thank you, Rosalinda, Daphne, and Huiling for the explanation of different ethical perspectives on abortion. Before we present our opinion, let's watch a video about the importance of safe abortion. After watching the video, we can see that safe abortion is a healthcare that can significantly reduce risk of maternal deaths and complications caused by unsafe or illegal abortion. Hence, based on our findings, we agree with Thailand's legalization of abortion. This is because legalization of abortion can empower better healthcare services so that people may seek for proper and safe abortion. In this case, utilitarianism approach may be better, as women may experience life-threatening health issues that arise during pregnancy, such as preeclampsia and gestational diabetes. To provide proper care for these women who need help, Thailand should decriminalize abortion and increase the public awareness of proper sex education. Besides, we also agree with Rita's decision to have abortion. Rita decided to have abortion after weighing the consequence, where she knew she could not bear the responsibilities of raising a child, as her pregnancy was early and unintended. It is ethical according to utilitarianism, as her decision maximizes the utility for both her and her unborn baby. Her baby could not have a good life, and Rita herself will also face many difficulties by having the baby. To conclude, abortion is one of a major public health issue that the society needs to pay attention to. Society should open their mind, as women deserve to get appropriate healthcare services to reduce life-threatening complications and unnecessary injuries. Government may organize campaigns to increase public awareness about birth control, which could eventually reduce unintended pregnancies. That is all from our group regarding the abortion issues. Thank you for listening.